Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Hi there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. I'm doing my Critics' Choice Awards predictions today. I'd say they're last minute, but, we got a couple days. Or is it tomorrow? Shit, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Critics' Choice Award nominations are coming out, so I figured I'd do a last minute predictions video. I've got my awards expert app up here, so I'll just be reading off that, hence why I'll be looking downward awkwardly. So we'll see how much I get right tomorrow. I'll do some sort of a reaction video to the nominees. Most of these I went pretty chalk with most people on the awards expert app. Most things seem pretty obvious. The Golden Globes threw a few wrenches in here. So let's just jump into best film. I've got Anora, The Brutalist, Wicked, Dune Part 2, Conclave, Sing Sing, Emilia Perez, The Substance, Nickel Boys, and A Real Pain. This seems to be like the Oscar 10, if I was to guess today. Having not seen a international film other than Emilia Perez explode into the popularity of a Best Picture race. Sing Sing is the only one here, I think, that wasn't nominated for Best Picture at the Globes. I don't know why that happened. It's weird. Nobody does. They obviously saw it because Coleman Domingo got in, but I think Sing Sing has a better chance than September 5. Let's just put it that way. Best Director. I almost copied the Globes. I put The Brutalist, Anora, Denis Villeneuve for Dune, unlike the Globes, Conclave, The Substance, and Nickel Boys. All We Imagine Is Light, I believe, got nominated for Best Director at the Globes. So a couple of them are different here. It seems right. Like, I don't think John Chu would get into Best Director. If he was going to make it anywhere, it'd be here or the Globes, and he missed the Globes already. So we'll see what happens. He could get in. We never know. Ensemble, I have Sing Sing. That seems like a thing it'd be impossible to miss for that movie. Wicked, Emilia Perez, Anora. I put Saturday Night, which I don't think is in the top 6 on here. I just kind of threw a bone to that one because it is a damn cool ensemble. And Conclave. Yeah, I'll probably get at least one of these wrong. But I would like Saturday Night to get in. It would just be a good nomination for a movie like that. And it has a very good ensemble cast of up-and-comers for the most part. Actress, I have Mikey Madison, Demi Moore, Angelina Jolie, Carla Sofia Gascon, Cynthia Erivo, and Nicole Kidman. I think the Oscar 5 will possibly come out of these 6. These seem like a safe bet. Lead actor, I think it's just the lead actor of the Globes lineup, honestly. It's Adrian Brody, Coleman Domingo, Timmy Chalamet, Ray Fiennes, Daniel Craig, and Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice. I think the Oscar 5 will be these 6 minus Sebastian Stan, most likely. That's just the way it seems to be going. This category seems to be the easiest to predict this year so far as above the line categories go. Supporting actress, I have Sofia Vergara for Emilia Perez, Ariana Grande for Wicked, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist. I put Danielle Deadwyler here despite her Golden Globe snub over, what's her name? Selena Gomez for Emilia Perez. I put Aunjanue Ellis Taylor in here for Nickel Boys as well. That's a very critics darling style movie, so I think she could get in at the Critics Choice Awards if nowhere else. And Margaret Qualley for The Substance. That's also a very critics pick, and it got into the substance into the Globe. So I think she might get in pretty much everywhere, at least anywhere that has 6 slots, because she could just be that fringe vote that gets in everywhere. Supporting actor, I think it's once again, nope, not quite what the Globes have. I put Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, Guy Pearce for The Brutalist, Clarence Macklin for Sing Sing, Denzel Washington for Gladiator 2, Yura Borisov for Anora, and Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown. So Clarence Macklin, everybody hopes gets into the Oscars. It seems like a cool narrative for him to get in. I haven't had a chance to see Sing Sing because they barely released the damn movie. It's getting a better release soon, luckily, and in time for voting for award shows and Oscar season and all that jazz. So hopefully I'll be able to see it at some point soon, but I've heard nothing but amazing things about him, so I think I'll throw him the bone here. Adapted screenplay, I have Sing Sing, which missed at the Globes, but they only have one category, so it gets a little funky. Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nickel Boys, Emilia Perez, and I threw Wicked in there. I figured it could get in at Critics' Choice with 6 slots. Why not? and I skipped original screenplay on accident. Uh, so I'm going to do Anora, The Brutalist, A Real Pain, The Substance, Challengers, and I threw in Saturday Night here as well. I think if it gets in anywhere at the Oscars, it would be original screenplay, since you don't have an ensemble category. But I still think it's going to be on the outside looking in, hence why it's number 6. Foreign language film, I have Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, All We Imagine as Light, The Seed of the Sacred Fig. Those 4 seem to be pretty much guaranteed. I threw in The Girl with the Needle at number 5 since it got in at the Globes. I know nothing about most of these movies. And then I put in Kneecap at number 6. Animated film, I'd say I just copied the Globes, but like, what else is it going to be, honestly? The Wild Robot, Inside Out 2, Flow, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, and Moana 2. I think the Oscars will just be the 5 minus Moana 2, most likely. Cinematography, the fun craft categories that we don't get at the Golden Globes. I have Dune Part 2, The Brutalist, Nickel Boys, Nosferatu, Conclave, and I put a Nora in for cinematography. This was a hard number 6 to pick. I don't know why. Like, the top 4 seemed kind of easy. I thought Anora had some really interesting lighting and cinematography in it. So I think it could squeak in here, given how much people love the movie overall. But we'll find out. Editing. I have Dune Part 2, Anora, The Brutalist, Conclave. I put Challengers in here, and September 5. It won some editing critics prizes, and it's a Best Picture nominee at the Globe. So if it gets in somewhere, I could see it being editing. So that's kind of a underdog pick, you could say, for editing. With these 6-slot ones, you never know. You got to throw a wrench into number 6 for fun. Production design, I have Wicked at number 1 because Dune Part 2, The Brutalist, Conclave, Nosferatu again, and then I put Gladiator 2 because if it's gonna get anything, it'll probably be for production design outside of Denzel Washington, I'd imagine. And then costume design, I think I might have done almost the same 6. I have Wicked, Dune Part 2, Maria, Conclave, Nosferatu, and then I threw Gladiator 2 in here as well, because, swords and sandals and all that shit. Plus, there's usually a lot of overlap. Best hair and makeup, I have The Substance at number 1, Dune Part 2, Wicked, Nosferatu again, Beetlejuice. I figured the first one won at the Oscars. It could at least get nominated at Critics' Choice, right? And then A Different Man, good character prosthetics in that one, even though it's really only one thing, but it's one really good thing, and sometimes they'll go for that. Just look at The Whale. Visual effects. This will be interesting once the Oscar shortlists come out soon. I have Dune Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Some of the special effects in that are wishy-washy, but overall, it looks pretty damn good. Mufasa, the Lion King, because it's all visual effects. So, that's something. Gladiator 2, I threw in here again. And then I put Wicked in at number 6. We'll see how that shakes out. Like I said, once the shortlist come up, that'll be a fun day. Original score, I might have just copied that. I think I just copied the Golden Globes. Not really on purpose. It just seems to be the 6 that make the most sense. The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Challengers, Conclave, The Wild Robot, and Amelia Perez. Dune Part 2 is not eligible at the Oscars because it reuses too many themes from Dune Part 1, which, whatever, I get it. It sucks, but haven't most of the Star Wars movies done that, and they all got nominated. I don't know. Who times these things is what I want to know. So I think the Oscar 5 could easily just be these 6 minus Dune since it's ineligible. And song, I almost copied the Golden Globes, but not quite. I put Mi Camino from Amelia Perez, El Mal from Amelia Perez, Kiss the Sky from The Wild Robot. I put Compress Repress from Challengers. It's having a little resurgence, so I figured I'd give it a chance here. I put the Like a Bird song from Sing Sing. I think this body will like Sing Sing more than the Golden Globes, so I threw it in here. And then I put the Forbidden Road song from Better Man. I figured it could at least get in the Globes. It has a chance here over maybe Piece by Piece, but we'll see. Once again, I expect to get 3 of these right like I did at the Globes. We'll find out. And then they have the Young Actor or Actress category. These are really just a shot in the dark, and I kind of just copied and pasted what other people were thinking, but I put Isaac Wang for Didi, Mark Edelstein for Anora, who seems like an obvious choice, Elliot Hefferman for Blitz, Ethan Harise and Brandon Wilson, both from Nickel Boys, and Nakia Adams from Bird. I don't know. The Anora one seems like the obvious can't miss choice, and Nickel Boys seems to be a favorite, so why would they favor one over the other? Why not throw both those kids in there? That is my Critics' Choice Awards predictions. After the Globes, I feel slightly better about these, but who the hell knows, right? I'll probably do an Oscar predictions video this week prior to the shortlist coming out just to see how accurate I could be compared to those shortlists. And then I'll do one after the shortlists come out as well. So once again, my name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. Check out my other awards videos. There's a lot of them. I've been doing this for a few years. Check out my Oscarology playlist if you want to see some slightly more unique videos, not just talking about current award season stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.